What the hell did I just watch? No, really, what the hell did I just watch? I'll tell you what I just watched. Horns! If you've never heard of this film, there's a reason. It came out last year, and it was never advertised. And as far as I know, it was not shown in theaters. And what's it about? Well, main character Ig Parrish is the #1 suspect in the murder investigation of his longtime girlfriend, the love of his life, Marin, who was adored by the entire town. And he, of course, says that he didn't do it because he loved her. He wanted to spend the rest of his life with her. And one morning he wakes up with a hangover after a long night of hard drinking, and he finds that he has horns growing out of his head. And these horns apparently have the power to make people confess their sins and give in to their innermost desires. And he decides to use these powers to hunt down the real killer of the love of his life and get revenge. And the only person who believes he didn't do it is his best friend, Lee. And the first half is done very well. The first half of the film is done very well. It delivers exactly what I thought it was going to deliver. Speaking of what I thought it was going to deliver, the trailer made me think that this was going to be an amazing film. The trailer showed all of this about how he's the murder suspect, how he didn't kill her, how he wants to find the real killer, and how he grows horns that makes people do crazy shit. That was all shown in the trailer, very well, I might add. But it also seemed like the longer he had these horns, the less and less human he became. The more demonic he became, the longer he had the horns. So it seemed like it was going to be like a race against the clock, like he has to find the real killer and clear his name before he becomes a complete demon. Like, I thought that was kind of going to be what it was going to be, and I thought it was going to be awesome. I was really looking forward to it, and I saw the DVD in stores, and I thought, oh wow, I remember seeing the trailer for that last year. I'm going to go ahead and buy that. I bought it, went home, watched it, and Jesus. Okay, so after a while, he thinks he found the guy who did it, but turns out that's the wrong guy. And he does end up finding the guy who killed Marin, and obviously the guy who killed her wants Ig out of the way now that he knows the truth. So everybody in town now thinks that everybody in town ends up thinking that Ig is dead. And the last 30 minutes is just Jesus. I have no other words to describe it. Just oh my God. Oh, and there's even a scene where, like, okay, Marin is supposed to be like adored by the entire town, but there's this one scene where she just acts like a total bitch and says that she wants to break up with Ig, and it sounds like she's breaking up with him for this really bitchy reason, but then, like, a little over a half hour later, it does another 180 turn and says, no, she was actually breaking up with him for this reason, and the real reason why she broke up with him is extremely depressing. And, oh my god, like, the entire last quarter of the film just, to me, just felt like a swirling vortex of depression and uncomfortableness. It was so uncomfortable, and it had a lot of depressing moments, a lot of gross moments too, actually. And God, just so uncomfortable. So uncomfortable. The first half of the movie was good. It did really well establishing the characters, the mystery, letting us get to know Marin, even though she's dead from like the second scene for the rest of the movie. Yeah, you only see her for like one scene, and then skips to weeks after her death, and but yeah, so we get to learn about her through flashbacks, and the flashbacks actually last quite a while, but honestly, I'm okay with that if it takes away from the uncomfortableness. And, just, oh my god. I really need to lay down. This is, oh my god, that movie, just, I'm not in the mood to make any other videos. Sorry guys, I'm not going to be making, I'm not going to be putting up 2 more parts of the Lego Batman Let's Play, and I'm not going to be putting up the first episode of the Dragonaut Vlogs. This movie just, oh my god, I need to lay down. I can't deal with anything else right now. I just feel way too uncomfortable, way too depressed after watching that film. And yeah, that's all I got. Oh, and Ig is played by Daniel Radcliffe, so if any of you fangirls want to watch it just because he's the main character, go right ahead. I hope you suffer with just as much uncomfortableness as I did. If you're going into this film just because Daniel Radcliffe is in it, he's the reason why so much of this stuff is uncomfortable. I mean, I love Daniel Radcliffe. He's a great actor. He's a really cool guy. But good God, is this an uncomfortable role? I felt so uncomfortable watching him in the second half. So no, I can't do anymore. I'm done. This video's done. I'll probably be putting up some more videos Wednesday, probably. Yeah, so that's it for this one. If you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go lay down. I'm Animon Clendoran. I'll see you next time. Take care.